Yeah.
Hi again.
How's it going?
It's going great. Here we are for episode 2 of Thompson Talk, where we
Take a deep dive and see why dolphins get aggressive when you put domestic vegetables next to their blowholes.
we're going to
Is that
actually talk about that today.
word? Word.
Gotcha. So we have since that's been we said during the first episode, we're going to make this a weekly thing, right? And as we're good for our words, so it's Thompson's. We're good for our words. This is week number 2, and um, I have to tell everybody who's listening and the people who are watching the video part of it that Andrew has been really excited this past week. Like he's lost some sleep over this
I
podcast.
don't sleep anyway, but it's given me something to think about while I'm awake for sure.
So yeah, what was were you thinking about episodes, or were you thinking about
All types of stuff, content for you guys, content that I know that we would enjoy making, and then merchandise and stuff like that. So
because
the
who doesn't want a shirt or a hat that says, TT?
something comfortable to wear while you watch the podcast. You know what I mean? You can throw on
Yeah.
your TT hoodie, sit in your favorite spot, grab a cup of coffee or Hennessy or fucking whatever, and just watch the episode. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
This episode, I am gonna try not to do that like really weird thing where I laugh and my head goes back like that. Like I as I was watching it back, a little bit cringeworthy,
I
just a tad. You
cringe
don't
at
watch it back,
myself every day. Yeah, no, but
yeah. And we actually, this is a very organized. It's a very organized procedure here. We started a shared Google document, right? Where we're talking about
mm-hmm.
different things. Like this has been going on with us for 25 years. This has been going on a while. We've got a lot
Yeah.
of stuff.
The dishes don't go in the
So,
dishwasher like that. It's like this.
oh, we're gonna go there, huh? We're gonna go there. Okay.
It's the winter time. You better have your slippers on.
Do you know that when I was younger, your grandma,
Yeah.
she Grams, she would always say to me, "Where is your hat and mittens? Where are your gloves? Where's your, scarf?"
Mm-hmm.
When you're younger, you don't. It's like now when I go back to Minnesota, I'm like, wow. Realize it when you get a little bit older. So
Yeah.
maybe one day you'll look at the dishes in the dishwasher and you'll be like, they go this way.
I'm already doing it. I'm already doing it.
Sorry,
Yeah.
not sorry.
Yeah. It's all good. It's good.
So yeah, we decided that there's some topics that will kind of be totally encapsulated by themselves that are they can make up entire episodes. Actually, we could have a series of different topics. And then I was thinking about how, like was it Electric Company or was it Sesame Street? I would say this episode is brought to you by the letter P
Yeah.
for pandemic. Remember we practiced this.
Yeah. You're supposed to do the noise. Let's see.
No, we weren't going to do that. This is
and
not what we
pandemic.
practiced. Actually, this is what we practiced, and we decided that we weren't going to do.
It was
So
too
I don't
good to
know
leave it
really what's
alone.
happening. I
It
don't
was
know
too
what's
good to.
happening.
Okay, so I think the miscommunication was
No,
we're gonna
we
start.
we have a Google document shared. You were looking at it. I could tell you were in there. The cursor was a different color. It said Andrew next to it.
I could have sworn you liked the pussy idea. That's
We said that was a whole nother topic.
okay. So we'll just edit that out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you remember how I don't know if it was. This is one of those. If it was Electric Company or Sesame Street, when they would have like, this episode is brought to you by the letter P for.
Pandemic.
Good job, Andrew.
Yeah, thanks.
Good.
Take two is always a good one.
Take two is a good one, right? We can get to the other, all the other P words in later
So yeah,
episodes.
but before we move on with that, that was another idea. Let us know what you think about starting a separate segment for like adult time, because we're putting our videos up on YouTube, and obviously starting off we're not doing this just to make money. It's awesome to just have a podcast, me and my mom, but if we get monetized on YouTube, I'm not going to complain about it, right? So we're thinking about doing another adult segment that's more kind of raunchier, and we talk about some other stuff that would probably get us demonetized, right?
Right, like that.
Yeah, probably get us the axe, but it's definitely something that where the content is there, and it would be
Yeah.
really fun. So let us know what you guys think. If you guys want us to start another segment, or if we should
Right.
just throw all caution to the wind and just go ahead and you know throw some balls in this podcast. That was I,
And I mean,
sus.
like, speaking of having people let us know, I'd be like, how would they let us know rather than making a comment on one of the things? But we're so fancy. We have an email now that's thompsontalkpodcast@gmail.com.
Check it
So
in the
there you
description.
go.
It's in the
There you
description.
go. Send us your suggestions, right? You know what I was just thinking about too is, what was it also? It was Pee Wee Herman, wasn't it? Who would be like, today's secret word, today's secret word, and scream real loud, but we don't want to do that. It would be
Yeah.
annoying. Poor Pee Wee.
I don't know that I want to mirror anybody that was arrested for public masturbation. There's so many other things you could
Right.
get
That's a
arrested
private
for.
thing.
Yeah.
But I highly encourage, I was going to say recommend. Did I tell you during my, when I was in college, I had two big speeches during my speech class.
Oh,
One of them was on the legalization of marijuana.
nice.
The other one was on masturbation.
Sweet.
It is so crazy. There's, what was it, Kellogg back in the whatever,
Yep.
was trying to make parents think that things that natural adolescents were going through, um, was going to be making them crazy. So they had those like harnesses and like contraptions with locks on them and stuff like that, so they couldn't masturbate. Can you imagine that?
It's wild.
So this episode, we were going to talk about the pandemic, and there's so much to really say. There's so much to talk about, really.
At this point, it's become it's a normal part of life.
Right?
We're well over a year, a year and a half into uh, the pandemic, and pretty much everybody's adapted to what their day to day looks like during the pandemic. I know uh, here in Louisville, they just put all the rims back up on the basketball goals at the parks. So
Wow.
yeah, so I mean, a little bit of progress. I don't think it'll be too much longer, but I'm sure that there will be parts of the pandemic that are the norm for years and years to come, right?
I wonder who is employed to do that, to put those back up,
Yeah, all those rim
because they could
jobs.
say they.
Yeah. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of
Yeah.
rim. Yeah. Yeah.
Could you imagine
Honestly,
saying
they're
that that was
probably
your.
really good at it at this point.
Probably practice.
32 in a day.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, so pandemic. I I lost my job. My position was terminated.
Yep.
Um, and What else?
I gained weight. Um, is probably something that will also be the most relatable. Seems like not
Oh my
everybody,
gosh.
but
Yeah.
90% of people gained some COVID
I think
weight.
COVID-19, they have at least 19 pounds or something like that, right?
Yeah. So
It's kind of like
I
what they say about money too. It's so hard to lose it. Well, no, it's opposite, right?
yeah, no, it's it's easy. It's easy. Wait, it's easy to lose money. It's hard to
Yeah.
lose weight,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. That's
Okay.
right. So I
Yeah,
lost
no,
money and I gained weight. Great.
yeah, yeah. I took the easy road. Uh, gained a
So
bunch of weight.
are you doing anything differently now than you?
Yeah, I started a diet, and I've been working out. And then earlier today, I
What is your
shotgunned.
workout? What does your workout look like?
Honestly, just body weight stuff: calisthenics, push-ups, squats, lunges, jumping jacks.
Yeah, do you want to show us?
Um, hey, that's another. If you guys would like to see videos of me losing weight and working out, go for it. I was gonna say earlier today I shotgunned 2 sleeves of Thin Mints because
Wow.
because
Oh my gosh.
it's my
We have a Girl Scout cookie story. I don't know if we should save that for another
Girl
time.
Scout cookie story. Oh shit! Yeah, yeah. Save that for a different
So
time.
this has
So
been going on for what?
pandemic. In the pandemic, we lost our jobs and gained weight. What else did we do? We started this podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. That's a positive thing, right?
it is. It is. And I
I
think
guess it
that's
was.
another relatable thing. A whole bunch of people are starting podcasts or YouTube channels, reaction channels. Some people are starting up their music careers. Um,
Mhm.
Streaming has went up a whole bunch. Video games. Um, a lot of content to be made when you're stuck in the house 24/7. Right
Oh, I started a TikTok channel.
there, you go.
Super cool. I love the whole creativity of videos and putting them together with the music and yeah, humor runs deep in the
It does.
Thompsons lineage.
Yep. And not all things. There's just as many negatives, at least in my life, as there were positives. Maybe even outweighed the positives during my pandemic. I ended up going to jail, um, and really have just kind of had a tough time the past year and a half. But it's on. I think it's on the upswing,
So I
and
think it was
that's
right after that, when you got out, and I sent you. Thanks, Amazon. Amazon is like the godsend of all right now. Everybody's either Amazon or Instacart or
hmm
Grubhub, all of those things. Like, I sent Andrew a book, 365. It's like passage of the
stoic.
day, stoic. Super cool though. Are you
Yeah.
still reading it? It's like nothing
No.
like being put on the spot.
No, I'm not. It's something that I'd like to get back into. Honestly, it's just I need to get a better morning routine going because
Mhm.
it's not a whole bunch. It's just like one passage a day, and
Yeah.
it just kind of puts things in perspective and helps you think, get your brain started.
Mhm.
So definitely going to be starting that again, and I'm sure I'll end up sharing some of that with you guys.
One of the things that I said to Andrew, I guess it's like a couple weeks ago now, that I wanted to start a routine and have an agenda. So where I set my alarm in them, even though I'm not going to a job per se, I set my alarm in the morning, and then I'm, first thing, looking at my email, applying for jobs, getting exercise, and putting it into a calendar, even the times that I eat in the day, to having some kind of structure, making sure that I get outside. because there's that, like the endorphins, the serotonin, the dopamine, all of that stuff that we need, and that so I created one. I haven't been that great at sticking to it. I know Andrew's going to be. He said that we're doing this thing as accountability thing with each other. Like, okay, did you make your calendar? Because what'd you say? One of the best times in your life, or healthiest, or when you felt the best, was when you
Was when I
had.
was active duty going through Tradoc, and yeah, everything was planned from sun up to sundown. Wake up at 4:30, hit PT till 6, uh, like 30 minutes for hygiene. Go eat breakfast at 7, stuff
Yep.
like that. But it's tough. It takes a whole lot of discipline to just hold yourself accountable. And if you don't do that, then it doesn't matter who else you have next to you holding you, trying to hold you accountable, especially across the country. You won't succeed because you're not holding yourself accountable. So
Yep.
that's my thing. I'm learning, and I'm going through it and getting it together little by little. I am sober going on a month, and about
Excellent.
2 weeks without any nicotine.
That's great. I didn't know that you were addicted to nicotine.
I was, yeah, smoked cigarettes a lot. Smoked.
Wow.
I was a
You
cig
know I would
smoker.
have. You know
I
I would have
know.
had a
Yep,
thing to
I
say about
know.
that.
I know. I kept it pretty well hidden. Um, but that was one of my vices, especially stopping my drinking and weed smoking. Was that I would smoke cigarettes to calm me down when I felt
Hmm.
anxiety or felt, and I finally kicked that, and that's like 2 weeks now.
That's great.
So I'm getting there. You know what I mean? Little by little.
That's awesome.
Hmm.
Andrew was the one who actually got me to stop smoking after years and years.
Hmm.
I would go outside because I didn't smoke in the house. I would go outside and like sit on the steps, and he would come and he'd sit out next to me, and I'm like, I'm trying to get this away from you.
Yeah.
But that little shit wouldn't leave.
Which perspective
uh,
now, super annoying. Like, wow. Yeah, that must have been frustrating.
I know you cared. That's the
Yeah.
thing, though.
Yeah.
Yep. So, one of the last things we were going to talk about of pandemic is when we were talking about episodes and what we were actually going to say about it. Andrew said something that he really disliked.
First of all, I want to say that, yeah, that shit right there, hate it. Hate it. Not a fan. I hate the masks. I'm not one of those people that'll walk in the store and without my mask and say, it's not the law. Like, I'll wear a mask. I'll do my part. I don't want, to get anybody sick or anything like that, even though I don't think, no, I don't have it. But I hate the masks. I hate wearing masks. I hate wearing masks while I work. I hate wearing masks.
Yeah, it's inconvenient. You're not wearing your glasses very often. I haven't seen you in your glasses. I
I
know
take
that
them
you
off for
need them.
this.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. But masks are horrible
Oh,
with
they just fog
glasses. So
fog it up.
these are the best little things that I've found. I actually got these for when I would go to like raves and music festivals because people dancing all night and kicking up the dirt and dust and stuff like that. Great for the pandemic. But the normal, right? These are the norms, right? The normal
Yeah.
ones. This doesn't translate into a podcast. I have these. They're like the cloth. What are they called? Like neck. I don't know what they're called. Like neck um,
Collars.
collars.
I don't know.
Yeah. Bandanas that are one solid thing. Yeah, I don't know. And then the regular blue
Oh,
ones,
gator necks?
gator necks. Yes.
Yeah, gator
There's
necks.
these. These are fancy. They're black. So, if I want to accessorize the black ones, but it's over the loop.
Hmm.
I also have like this is a N100 mask, which I guess is not good. And they wouldn't allow me to. I haven't traveled very much, but one time when I was on the plane, they were like, you can't wear this one because this one just protects me and it doesn't protect other people from me. But I got this. I live in California. Um, when there was forest fires, and they have them often here, but it really, you'd start to feel like it in the back of your throat and in your chest. You know what I mean? But this
Yeah.
is probably my favorite one. And my mom, Andrew's grandma, sent it to me. I'm going to try to put it on here. But, I think that it looks like a duck. And if it looks like a duck and it sounds like a duck, but
That's
see,
like a
it doesn't.
visor for your mouth.
It is. It's probably really good, but yeah, I'm sticking with these little cloth things. Plus, they're you can get them in different colors, and you know,
Yeah, a lot of times I'll rock a gator neck too. Not gonna lie.
yeah.
So
All right. Well, I think that that might be the end of episode number 2. P is for
let's see. Pan- pandemic, pandemic.
oh, what am I gonna do with you?
Okay.
Okay, so I think that's it. You can tell that I'm gonna be like cutting this at the end here because I think
We
that
love
that's
you. We appreciate you. You guys stay safe, stay healthy.